Hi guys, welcome back to the Pokey Podcast, the number one podcast for the collectors. I'm Pokey Chloe.
And I'm Pokey Dean.
And today we have quite a few exciting things to talk about. A lot of new products are coming out. It is a release week for a brand new set. And we've got something we want to share with you that's kind of a big secret.
It's a big secret.
We'll get into that and we'll tell you more about it when we get there. But I think we're going to start off today talking about the Charizard UPC. It has taken over social media and everyone's minds this week. And who's excited for it? Are you excited for it?
I'm very excited for it. I mean, we kind of touched upon it last episode where we started seeing leaked pictures, which we thought were fake. And they actually turned to be real.
Yeah, so this week we saw the actual HD version of the leaked cards. So the 3 Charizard promos that come in the UPC. When they first came out, they were like that grainy, drawn on effect that just didn't look quite real. But now we've seen them up close and personal. And yeah, they're real. And how do you feel about them?
They look incredible. Like, which is your favorite? For me, it's got to be the V-Star with the Mewtwo and Charizard. I think that card looks awesome.
It's a really, really cool card. I really like the VMAX.
Oh, yeah.
I just think it's got... I've seen some people refer to it as a Jurassic Park vibe because it's so like Godzilla and Godzilla vibe. That's it. Not Jurassic Park.
It also has the vibe of like Lord of the Rings, I feel like. It kind of has that sort of artwork style, which is pretty cool. And then you have the V, which... I don't know if it is related, but it kind of follows that story of, you know, how the alt art in Brilliant Stars is like the Venusaur fighting the Charizard because there's a Venusaur in the background and it looks like they've just like finished fighting and they're kind of resting.
So maybe it's like the start of the scene, the end of the scene.
Who knows? Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah. So I actually shared the pictures on my Instagram and just said to people like, what's your favorite? And I got really 50-50 response. Some people were like, oh, I love this one, or this one. Some people like hate them all.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw someone say
and they were like they've, I don't know, like wasted an opportunity here and like really weren't impressed by it. So it'd be interesting to know, everyone who's listening right now in the comments, let us know, what do you guys think about it? Are you loving it? Are you hating it? And also... talking about the Charizard UPC, because I've got an online store, I've had endless questions about, can we put in pre-orders? The simple answer is no. It's going to be a really heavily allocated item, which means that most of your normal stores that you shop at, especially smaller LGSs, are getting a smaller allocation than they would on, for example, Lost Origin booster boxes or something like that. I believe Target in the USA have put up pre-orders for it. But what you need to remember, Target is a huge retailer, not a small single or group-owned business. So basically, I am not going to know probably pretty much until release day how many I am 100% getting. My distributor can't tell me the number or won't tell me the number, basically, because I think they need to work out how they're going to allocate them to all their customers. So there is no pre-orders from me or most places that I know, and I think a lot of people are now starting to ask each other. So if you are getting pre-orders from anywhere that's not the likes of Target, I would just be really, really cautious, because people are going to be putting up pre-orders when they don't 100% know their allocation, and that is a dangerous thing to do, in my opinion.
Yeah, you could be set up for disappointment there.
You'll get a cancellation notice or something.
I think it's going to be a similar sort of feeling to how Celebrations UPC came out, especially in the UK. I think it was a bit easier to get it in the US, but over here in the UK, I think LGS has got one, and then maybe the store owner kept it for themselves, or like an employee bought it before they even like released it. So I feel like I'm hoping it's different. I'm hoping that they've learned from like the demand of the Celebrations UPC, because I think out of all the UPCs that's come out during the Sword and Shield era, this is probably the most hyped one, right? It's a Charizard UPC.
I think it's more hyped over the Celebrations one, and that was massively hyped because of the metal cards that came inside. And you know what's funny? I was talking about the Celebrations UPC saying how you said like LGSs would have got like maybe 1 or 2, and maybe the store owner would have kept one for themselves. I didn't see a single physical Celebrations UPC on a single shop shelf in the UK anywhere. I'm talking Smiths, I'm talking Game, I'm talking any smaller LGSs. I don't really have any near me. The only way I know people got them in the UK was if they were really lucky on a pre-order, and even then I heard so many people getting their pre-orders cancelled. And then a couple of other people were in close contact with their local LGS owners, and they probably put their name forward and said, can I take one? And if they were first come, they were first
served,
served.
yeah.
But when we've been to America, especially this year, I'd say every game shop we've been into has had one or two on the shelf.
Yeah,
we've bought a couple
each. We've been able to, like I said, it's been a lot easier. We've been able to pick some up. They were selling, I think, over RRP, but
yeah,
like, they were there.
Yeah.
Because I remember when they first dropped in the UK, I think Smith's, which is arguably probably one of the bigger toy stores that sells a lot of Pokemon products, had like 4 or 5, and people were queuing up from like 3 a.m. the morning before. Like, it was absolute manic. So the introduction of the Charizard UPC is going to be interesting to see if it's the return of the scalpers, because I feel like it's been a bit quiet recently.
It has, and I feel like if anything could bring them out of the woodwork and their little cubby holes that they're all hiding in, the Charizard UPC is going to do it. Like you say, I think it's I think it's the most hyped UPC. I think the hype is going to outdo the Celebrations UPC just because it's purely Charizard themed. All the promos are Charizard. Do we know how many packs come in?
No, we know nothing else about what's inside. So the only thing we can kind of assume or is predict is if it's like Celebrations, it might come with like 10 booster packs. It'll probably come with like a badge, or maybe some dice and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it looks, in terms of like the shape and layout, it looks very similar to the Celebrations one.
It's like the 3 little drawers.
Yeah,
that pull out,
it like folds out. It's got 3 drawers. I'm guessing the promos might be all in one drawer, one of each 3 drawers.
Yeah.
And then you're probably going to get like 10 packs of, I guess, of the sets that are out from that point on. So maybe if it's before Silver Tempest, then maybe you'll get all the packs before. Or then if it comes out after Silver Tempest, you'll probably get like one of each set, which will be interesting.
Because Silver Tempest is due to drop around the 11th of November, but I thought I saw something that the UPC is October, but I may be wrong. So it'll either be just before or probably just after. So it'll be interesting to see what packs, what sets you actually get in it. But yeah, I feel like the whole scalping thing, or however you want to say it, I feel like it might draw those people in.
You might see some Facebook posts with someone with 20, but
yeah, and also trying to pump up the price because they'll know other people are going to be struggling to get their hands on it, especially if, you know, a lot of places aren't taking pre-orders and people are going to have such low stock. How are people going to get their hands on them? It really is going to be a fight.
The interesting thing as well is how much that first PSA 10 will go for.
It's always the way, isn't it?
Yeah, as soon as something like this comes out, someone will try and grade it. Like, it's kind of like a hunt for the first PSA 10.
Someone will walk through those cards.
They literally go for quite a bit. They usually go up quite high, and then after about a month or two, when more are on the market, they drop quite significantly.
Yeah, once everyone sort of catches on and becomes sensible, everyone's like, right, what were we rushing over? Yeah. But I do feel like these are going to be slightly tougher to get, so they might hold their value a bit more than the likes of maybe the Brilliant Stars Charizard, which once people had it for 2 weeks, everyone else started getting it because everyone was opening so much.
It also depends on card quality, right?
Because
true. Special delivery Charizard, for instance. I feel like it was really hard to get like a perfect card for that. I had 2, and both got like a print run through the back of it and scratches and stuff like that. So
centering was bad on mine.
If there's not a lot of UPCs and then the quality isn't that great, then that PSA 10 is going to be a real hunt, and that's going to be a very expensive card at the beginning. That will then hold
its value, definitely. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to the UPC. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Are you excited for it? You're going to try and pick one up? Which is your favorite card out of the 3 promos if you haven't seen them? But kind of speaking still on that, I mentioned about a leak card that I saw, which I thought was the V-Star alt art of the promo.
Oh yeah, we spoke about this, yeah.
But there is actually so if you've seen the picture of the V-Star from the UPC, it's Mewtwo fighting Charizard, but the angle was from the sky looking down. So Charizard's in the air and Mewtwo's like below it. But there's an actual Mewtwo card where it's pretty much the same artwork, but it's flipped. So it's from Mewtwo's perspective. And apparently that's coming out with the Japanese set V-Star Universe, I think it's called. I think that's what it's called. And I think that's going to be like our Shining Fates 2. I feel like there's going to be like a set where it's just going to have a load of special art cards. I think that's going to be insane. So, and
it's really cool to see that artwork flipped round.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, now we've sort of got like the other side of it is quite exciting as well.
So yeah, I like this type of cards where it's kind of like stories. Like obviously we've seen the Charizard versus Venusaur. We've now got
the whole
Mewtwo
like
and Charizard.
Alternate art type thing where it's like there's a whole scene on the card. It's not just, you know, the Pokemon with the background type thing.
Yeah.
So speaking about new items coming out, so we've got the Charizard UPC, which we think is maybe October, November. If anyone actually has more info on the date, do let us know in the comments, but that's what I've read so far. It is Lost Origin release week, and we've both opened up Lost Origin so far, haven't we?
So you've opened up a booster box. I haven't opened that much yet. I still need to do that, but I opened up some build and battle kits, and I will say, I said in my video, is that for some reason at the pre-release event, those build and battle kits have the most juiced.
You said they were stacked.
They had so many hits in them. I mean, I was with the butler, and we were sitting on a table, and everyone was like, oh my God. And I was like, what is going on? And
there was constant.
All our Aerodactyls, gold Pikachus, the V-Star, like it was just pulls galore. So it'll be interesting to see if the booster boxes are really fun to open, because I remember Astral Radiance, you could get like 22 hits in a box. That's
mad. So I opened one Lost Origin booster box at the point of filming this, and as I was opening it up, I did it on a live stream, but I did it for myself. And as we were going, I was asking the live chat, like, because I know quite a few people have opened it now, or other YouTubers have opened it, like, what are the hit rates like? And someone said, I can't remember who it was, that they saw someone get 17 or 18 hits in the box. I think my box had 12 or 13.
Oh, really?
And I felt that was, not to be greedy, but with these new sets that now have the trainer gallery, so there's the chance of the double hit in the one pack, I felt like it was slightly low.
Yeah.
But maybe we're just now like getting conditioned to these. I feel like Brilliant Stars and then Astral Radiance, it was just hit after hit after hit. But yeah, maybe I just got a case that wasn't great, or the box I opened, came out of a case with less hits in. I don't know. But I think we need to open more to see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, like, if you can get more than one alt art in a box. Like,
but that happened with Evolving Skies, which was interesting.
Because someone was saying to me on stream recently that, like, Evolving Skies boxes are very not hit and miss. It's like you can get the boxes that are juice. Like, you get 2 alt arts, you get like a rainbow or a gold, load of full arts, but then you can get some boxes that just don't have an alt art.
I've definitely had both, and I definitely feel it's coming from the different print runs. I think when I was first opening up the boxes, when we were doing live streams, we were doing like 2 or 3 boxes per stream. And each box we were getting 2 alt arts and a gold, 2 alt arts and a rainbow. And then around Christmas time, I did like a mega Evolving Skies stream, and like I think we did 6 boxes. 2 of the boxes stacked. The 4 boxes that were left, we weren't getting. I was like, it was such a shame, because you get such on a height. You're like, right, we're going to get everyone all arts. And then afterwards, it was like, we weren't not getting hits, but there was nowhere near as many, and they weren't as good. So again, I think the 2 boxes came from a couple of different cases. The 2 that were really good came from a different case from the other 4. So yeah, maybe it's the same. I don't know.
Different print runs or something like that. It'll be interesting to see if they did that. If like they kind of monitor how many cards they put out.
They must have done something different, because why would some be so good and some and like it's noticeable, because so many people say, oh well, I know boxes like you said, you know, have the 2 alt arts and all the other hits, and then some just don't. Like, what is with
so what's your best pull been so far since opening
from Lost Origin? I think it's there. I think we've got the gold Mew VMAX, which was a good one. The Center Scorch VMAX from the trainer gallery is actually a really cool card.
The trainer gallery from Lost Origin is a little bit underrated. I think as soon as more people open it up, they're going to be like, do you know what, this is really, really cool.
The character cards in the trainer gallery, I think, might be some of my favorite from the year. And bear in mind, Brilliant Stars is my favorite set this year. I feel like they're going to struggle to outdo Brilliant Stars. But when I opened the box, I think we got the Gengar, we got the Arcanine, and the Banette. And like, I don't know, just the colours on them. I felt, you know, the Oranguru? Yeah. It was kind of like, I felt the colours were really popping like that, even though they weren't all bright colours. I don't know whether they've printed them slightly differently. They just looked better. I can't explain it. They just looked really good.
I kind of wish, and I said this on stream, that I made a trainer gallery binder. I mean, I still can.
I feel like that's a good idea.
That would be a really good binder to have, like a complete trainer gallery of every set from this year. I think you just have so many unique artworks, and it would just look really, really cool.
It's like doing an alt art binder. I feel like anyone who's done that has absolutely had the right idea with that. That in a few years' time is going to be what everyone wants to add to their collection.
It's like the best cards of every set.
But yeah, I am when Lost Origin was like, because it got leaked so early, I feel like we've known about Lost Origin this whole year. When it got leaked, I was like, yeah, because Astral Radiance really didn't do it for me. I haven't been nice. It was okay.
I enjoyed it, but there was no standout cards.
No, the Machamp alt art for me was the chase card. I've now pulled it, which was incredible on the giveaway I did for someone. But Lost Origin, I feel like it's giving me the same excitement that Brilliant Stars gave me. So I feel like it's better than I thought it was going to be, and I've only opened one box and a few packs that the butler brought home from the
pre-release.
The event, yeah.
I think there are more chase cards in this one, which is cool. Like,
yeah, and like you said, the trainer gallery is so good.
They're in different like subsets.
Yes.
So you've got some chase cards in the trainer gallery, like the Pikachu's, the Charizard, and then you got the alt arts from the main set of the Aerodactyl, the Giratina. So there's a lot of cards that you are like, do you know what? I'll be really excited if I was able to pull that.
I think it's gonna be a good looking binder for people that put it together.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see if they're, obviously it's all random and it's a whole YouTube thing of like, does this product have the best pull rates and stuff like that. But it'll be interesting because weirdly enough, and a lot of people do stick by it, and I've noticed it with different sets that the 3-pack blisters do tend to give pretty good pulls. You usually get 1 in 3 packs, which I guess is the I guess back in the day that was kind of the odds. I don't know about now because obviously you've got
with the trainer
gallery and stuff like that. But it'll be interesting to see what is the most common opened product, whether that's the ETBs, the 3-pack blisters, booster boxes. I guess that's the main ones I open. I don't really open the check line blisters and stuff like that, but the ETB looks really cool as well.
Yeah, the ETB is it's vibrant, even though it's like dark colours, because it's got like all the gold outline. It looks really, really good. So yeah, I think they've done a really good job. And even the packs, I feel like, I don't know, they're a bit nicer. They're a bit more like
the artwork's nice.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I think I'm really going to enjoy opening Lost Origin bit more than I did Astral. And I know we're both doing a couple of streams. Breaks, so that'll be really fun. So yeah, Lost Origin release week, let us know. Are you picking up product? Are you going to be master setting it, opening it, keeping it sealed?
Chase cards.
Let us know everything. What would your chase card be from the set?
I think I said this last time, and I think for me, I've managed to get the Charizard already.
Okay, yeah.
So that was one of them. I would love the Sleeping Pikachu.
Yeah.
The Pikachu VMAX.
So nice.
That VMAX is epic. So they're my 2 for the trainer gallery, and then the main set, it's got to be the Aerodactyl, then the Giratina for me. I really want that Jurassic Park.
After looking at the Giratina alt art from the main set more and more, it's almost too busy. I feel like with like the other ones, like the Aerodactyl, I feel like everything on the card stands out nicely. I feel like there's so much going on the Giratina. It's almost like you really have to look, and because it's really dark as well. It's a really cool card. I really want to see it in person and pull it, but I think the Aerodactyl for me would be like the chase alt art.
It's just more artistically appealing.
Yeah,
I guess.
it's got that
opinion.
Whole. Yeah, it is opinion. Maybe some people like the completely crazy like vibe of the other alt art.
I think they're going down the like dimension kind of route of like space and stuff like that.
I see that.
So
yeah, definitely.
It's really cosmic. I guess cosmic is kind of a word to describe it, but
it's
a really cool card. And I think it's probably going to be one of the chase cards, not only because it's looks really good, but also I think it's probably one of the most playable cards in the deck. I'm not too sure about that, but I think that people were saying that it's like a very playable card, so that's probably going to add a little bit of value to it as well. But that's Lost Origin.
Yes.
Super excited about that one.
Yeah.
I hope we all pull some incredible pulls.
I think we will. I feel like we should do, especially hopefully the hit rates get better with some of the boxes I open. But
so when did Astral Radiance come out? Was that
Astral
July?
Radiance came out? No, it came out when you were in LA. Do you remember?
Yeah.
We went to America in June and you went to LA in May.
Was it May?
Because we went to America the first time in April.
Oh yeah, because I opened we opened up some Astral Radiance in America.
Yeah, that was the second time. When it was just me, you and Butler. Do you remember? We were sitting at the island in the kitchen. Yeah. So yeah, we went away in April, and then I think we were back 2 weeks, and then you guys went away in LA to LA in May, and then we did a spontaneous trip in June.
I think it was the 27th of June. I think that was when I went away.
May.
Yeah, May.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, because I came back on the 5th.
Yeah.
So it was the 20th. Okay, so it came out in June.
Yeah, you'd just gone away.
I went on release day. Yeah. I just remembered. So that was June, July, August,
May.
September. Oh, no, June. well, it was 3 days.
June,
So
July, yeah.
So what's that? June, July, August, September.
So it's
4 months.
yeah.
And then Silver Tempest is what, November?
So
October, November.
Yeah.
Wow, there's actually not that much.
Because don't forget, we had Pokemon Go in the middle of Astral, and now, so it was kind of like that filled which was August.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's we might not even get to like enjoy Lost Origin as much because
Silver
people are going to be like,
right around, and especially if the Charizard UPC comes out. Is it going to be what happened with Fusion Strike? Celebrations had come out just before it, and the hype for Celebrations really stuck around, and then Fusion Strike came out just before Christmas, and everyone was like, eh. I
feel like a set that had that kind of experience was Cosmic Eclipse, because it came out just after Hidden Fates, and then
it's always these like standout sets that just
Hidden Fates was a bang, like everyone was on Hidden Fates. Cosmic dropped, but then people like, no, I'm staying on Hidden Fates for a while because they're hunting for the shiny Charizard and stuff like that.
Vault,
and then the Sword and Shield era dropped, which was probably more attention for that. And then people came back to Cosmic.
Yeah, Cosmic definitely got the love it deserved, but it just took
a little
longer.
bit later.
Yeah, so maybe that will be the same
for Lost Origin,
which would be interesting.
Yeah, so like we said, let us know your thoughts on Lost Origin. We're personally hyped for it. Can't wait to do loads of box breaks and stuff like that.
I'm really excited for this one.
And then what next? Oh no, when this drops, which will probably be Monday.
Yeah, we'll be getting ready to go to Cardiff.
Yeah,
which will be happening. Well, the Cardiff card show is happening on the Saturday the 17th, but we'll be heading up there the day before, which is the Friday.
Goodness. Yeah.
I feel like we've just recovered from Worlds and we're going again.
I know, we are literally going again. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I think, is this the first one?
This is the first Cardiff card show, and it's the first show for both of us that we are vendors at. So we will be selling at the show, which will be
interesting. So if you guys,
good way to describe
you guys plan on going, be sure to come check out our stalls because hopefully there'll be something that you like. I'll
be bringing lots of Lost Origin.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for it,
packs, there'll be some more vintage stuff, I'm sure. Yeah. Some unique items, some slabs. So definitely come check out our stalls. And let us know if you're going, because we actually love going to events to meet you guys, to hang out with you guys, to see your collections, do a couple pack battles and stuff like that. We always have a really good time. The London Car Show ones we've been to have been really enjoyable.
They've been great, yeah. And because this time we're staying there the night before and night after, it's like we'll be around after we've, packed everything away. And
there's a lot of people from our Discord going as well, which would be cool.
There's like a massive, so it was kind of planned a while ago now. I think everyone started to plan it when the announcement was made for Cardiff. And then we said, we were going to be vendors there. And then like a whole bunch of people who watch the channel and in a couple of Discords together were like, yeah, let's make like a weekend out of it. So it'll be really nice. I know a few people have had to drop out for various different reasons, which is a shame, and those people will be missed. But yeah, there's still a few people going, so it'll be really fun because there'll be a few people that we haven't met before in person as well. Yeah. There's a few people that we have.
Geffen, I know he's planning on going, which
we got Mr. Meme going.
Mr. Meme going.
Finally get to see him.
Yeah, there'll be some new faces but familiar names, I guess.
Familiar voices.
Yeah, so can't wait to meet all you guys. Hopefully we can potentially get some cool pickups there.
Yeah,
always on the lookout for new stuff and interesting stuff. So
WWE.
Yeah, if you're going as well and bringing stuff, let us know. We might be interested.
WWE Chloe comes out to play.
Yeah, DB Dean as well. So yeah, have you ever been to Cardiff before?
Yeah, I actually went like a month ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did for your pickup thing. Yeah. So yeah, Cardiff would be cool.
Didn't like stop off and do anything. Literally did the pickup and drove back home again. But
yeah,
I've been to Cardiff before. I've been some of my family are Welsh.
Oh right.
Yeah.
What's that then? So
cool chat.
Yeah. So what was I about to say? I was going to say the interesting thing about Cardiff Card Show is it'll be interesting to see if some new faces pop up. Yeah. In terms of vendors and stuff, because we've obviously been to London Card Show.
Will those same vendors travel, or will there be?
Or will there be new people? Because we've usually seen the same amount or same sort of people there.
It's definitely. I think you've been 3 times now to the London Card Show. I've been twice, and it was the similar base group of people. There might have been a few people who were there the first that weren't on the second, and vice versa. But I felt like we were seeing the same sort of people both times.
Yeah, and then also it was more of some people either didn't have much, or it was pretty much the same stuff that they had the time before. Yeah. So in terms of like, if you've been multiple times and you're looking for new stuff, it's a little bit like, you still got the stuff that I saw last time. So hopefully hopefully there'll be some new sort of things we can see, which would be really cool.
Yeah, I'm always just excited to go to these things, like you say, to get the pickups and just see what people bring with them, because you never really know what people are going to bring. Obviously, you're going to have the stalls like that sell the sealed stuff like booster boxes, tins, whatever, and whether that's for Pokemon or other TCG. Sports was quite heavy at London Card Show. I feel like it was heavier at the second card show than it was at the first. I feel like there was more sports the second time around and not as much Pokemon, but maybe that was just me.
Yeah, no, I'll agree with that,
yeah. So yeah, there'll be the people that sell the sealed stuff, the modern stuff, but then you do get the people that might bring 1 or 2 vintage boxes with them, or packs or slabs, and it's always cool to see. Because to be honest, I don't really go with a plan of what I'm going to buy. It's more, whilst I'm there, let's pick a few things up. So if people bring exciting stuff that you're not expecting, it's always fun to come home with something that you didn't think you'd be picking up that day.
And if you're going, let us know, like, what are you looking forward to the most? Is it seeing cards? Is it seeing people?
Yeah.
Is it going to Cardiff for the first time potentially? Let us know in the comment section, because we're pretty excited for it. We can't wait for it. It'll be interesting.
Really looking forward to seeing everyone. And just talking about the show itself, I believe they're doing the show like during the day, and then they're doing like an after party type thing
in the same place.
Yeah,
right,
I don't know like how it's working or what, but that's vaguely what I know. But I don't know if we're going to that. I don't know if we're going to be sort of just meeting up with the few people that we're going to see afterwards, maybe for dinner or something. But yeah, we'll be in and around. So make sure you come say hey and check out the stalls and everything. Come and support us. It's our first time.
Yeah, we'll just be there like, hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
This is our stall.
Buy something, please.
So yeah, that's Cardiff Card Show, and then I think after that we haven't got any events planned.
Are we going to EGX?
Oh, EGX.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So that's
a first time for me.
Yeah, I haven't been for years. That's more of a gaming event.
And it's back at the London Excel.
Yeah.
It's going to bring back so many memories.
Yeah, it really is. So yeah, we're going to be actually like guests at EGX, where we're going to be doing a live box break. And I believe it's Lost Origins.
Yep.
I think we might be giving the packs away.
I think so.
So if you are planning on going to EGX, if you like gaming events and stuff like that, we also have a discount code.
We do, yes. So we can pop that in the description.
Yeah, definitely check it out. It gets you 10% off your ticket. If we forget to put in the description, it's 10 Pokedean
and 10
Chloe, spelt how we spell it, so with an I and with an E.
Yeah.
And then let us know if you're going to EGX. It'll be really cool to see you guys. That one is like going to be interesting because it's not a card show.
No.
Like
we have
a meet and greet booth as well, which we're just gonna be meeting each other. We're gonna be keeping each other company in our own meet and greet. So
oh my god, yeah.
If
it's all part of the fun.
If you are planning on going, please let us know because it'd be great to meet you. And it'll be nice to know that we got some supporters going.
And then after that, oh my goodness, my stomach just rumbled. After that, there's something kind of secretive happening.
Oh yeah, oh no, I don't want to think about that. Something big.
So me and Dean have had the opportunity to purchase something, and we're purchasing it together for a couple of different reasons. I think number one, for moral support.
Yeah, if you're in
I don't know if I'm ready to make a purchase like this on my own. Number two, it was presented to both of us in a way, so that's how we've kind of gone with it. It's a first time for the both of us. We've never bought an item like this before, or items, I should say, because technically it's...
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
It's... I feel a bit nervous. Just think, are you sweating there?
We don't want to give it away too yet.
No, we don't want to tell you what it is.
This is probably our biggest purchase ever. In terms of probably monetary wise, and secondly... just
what
like
it actually
representation and stuff like that. It's something that we've both, as Chloe said, been very lucky to been given this opportunity to do, and also it's just something that actually holds probably quite a lot of like value to us.
The other thing I would say, not even money. I think it's more like we can
connect to it. Yeah. It's got like a relationship,
and you guys will understand that when you find out what it is. But it isn't just, don't get me wrong, like to be able to buy it regardless, but I feel like
if we were to buy this, it would be this one.
Yes, because of the connection is more like we could go out and pick from a variation of different things, but this one there is more of a connection with it.
So we don't want to give it away, but fingers crossed. that all goes through, and we'll be able to reveal it to you in the near future.
Yeah, we don't really know how we're going to reveal it yet, or what we're going to...
We should probably do something big. We should probably do some sort of big thing for it.
Should we have a party?
No. You'll probably end up missing.
Oh yeah, that's too dangerous.
But yeah, no, that is one thing we're looking forward to.
In the comments, I want to know people's guesses, predictions, what you think it is. That's all you get. You're not getting any other hints or anything like that. Just know it's a whopper of a purchase, and we are excited, nervous, scared, potentially feeling slightly unwell.
Yeah, don't know if this is the right decision or not, but
biggest mistake of our life, best mistake of our life. We shall see.
We're here for a good time, not a long time. So let's just see how it goes.
Get it tattooed on you.
So yeah, as Chloe said, let us know in the comment section about that. Another thing is, as we're talking about one of our biggest purchases this year, obviously it doesn't matter how big it is. It could be big for you. Like, we just want to know what have you bought this year that you're very happy with, that you thought, do you know what, I saved a lot up for this. I'm really happy that I was able to make this purchase. It doesn't have to be a big figure. Yeah. It's just more
something
important.
Something that's maybe sentimental as well. Yeah. If there's a special item.
So let us know in the comment section down below. And yeah, hopefully more to reveal on that in the near future. I mean, we'll have to wait and see, but
I can't wait.
It is what it is. And speaking of, like, it was presented to us more of like an opportunity sort of thing.
Yeah.
More you than me at the moment. I have had a few. Actually, I have had one recently, but we're starting to get more and more people kind of coming to us and asking us if we want to purchase their either collection. They might have a product that they are trying to sell, which is pretty cool, because it's always cool seeing like interesting things that people are wanting to sell to us. Yeah. And I know I hear more from you. You're getting quite a few things.
Yeah.
I mean, for example, for me recently, I got approached to buy a base set 2 box, which I've agreed to go through with the purchase. I just got to wait a while to verify it's all real and not fake, because obviously you recently had that experience of a fake fossil box.
Yeah, it does happen, unfortunately.
Yeah, so it's a big purchase as well. So I want to make sure that that's legit and stuff like that. But I have been saying for the last year, I've always wanted to do a base set 2 box break, because
that'd be such a fun box.
Yeah, I think the hollows are just so good. And we've done base set, so why not do round 2 of base set 2? So that would be really cool. But yeah, you've had some pretty cool pickups recently.
So talking about Cardiff, I went to Cardiff. I think it was about a month ago now. Yeah. Someone reached out. I think after watching another video where I had purchased like a handful of other collections or smaller collections. When I say smaller collections, maybe smaller item wise, but not value wise, thinking about it. But yeah, so I went to Cardiff about a month ago. Someone reached out to me. They were selling their collection as a whole, and it was a mix of items. There were raw cards, some really, really cool raw cards. Such as, I think that was the Poncho Pikachu purchase.
Oh, nice.
There was a few other Pikachu promos. There were booster boxes, a few like XY era boxes, some more modern boxes, ETBs, and then some just like cooler, more unusual items. There was a Nintendo in there. There was just like a mixture of things. Yeah. And those are the collection purchases that I like, because don't get me wrong, I like a booster box collection purchase. I like just a slab purchase or raw cards, but the ones that are varied and you end up picking up things that you probably wouldn't pick up on their own maybe, but because it sort of comes to you as a whole. But yeah, prior to that, I've bought a few like binder collections off of people, sort of like WotC based Jungle Fossil. I then picked up a really cool binder that was like a mix. I think it only had about 15 odd cards in it, but we had like legendary collection in there. There was like First Ed Neo in there, all sorts of things, and that all came about at the same time. So I ended up picking like 5 or 6 binders from a couple of different people that all had really cool cards in. So I love collection purchases, and it doesn't matter what they are. It could be anything, but yeah, I've started getting this year mainly a lot more people reach out, and it's cool because some of these people, they are reaching out as like a first point of contact as well. They haven't even tried putting it on eBay yet, or whether they have some people don't even have social media for their TCG side of things. So whether they've just watched a YouTube video or they're on a personal account and they see my Instagram and they've seen that I've purchased something from someone, so they think, oh, by the way, actually I've got this, would you be interested? But I'm always open to buying things, so you can always email me, or you can always drop me a DM or a message, and same with you.
Same with me. I'm always open. Like, that's one thing I like, is the kind kind of hunting for cool stuff.
Yeah.
And even if we get approached, is the other way around, or the other thing I like is kind of just the interaction with someone. Like, say you agree that you want to purchase this off this person, you go and meet, you have that interaction of being like, oh, hi, how's it going? Like, how did you come across all this stuff? Or like, what's the story behind it all? And then just getting that connection and relationship with that person. I think it's really cool. I've met some really nice people.
I was just going to say that,
through buying off them. I mean, we've gone all probably across the country doing that as well. I mean, we're going the day after Cardiff. We're going to Newcastle.
Yeah, I forgot that.
So yeah, that'll be interesting.
And that's for a purchase for Dean. I've been, I think, furthest north I've been for a purchase so far is Manchester, and then I've been all the way down south to Bournemouth and a lot of places in between as well. So I really have. Me and the butler, and I think you came with us a couple of times when I picked up. I came with the
you got the Expedition Aquapolis.
Yeah, the E Series binders,
and then also the packs as well.
Yes, so we've we really have been all over the country. But yeah, the day after Cardiff, we're going on a road trip.
Yeah, that's gonna be like a 4-hour journey.
Are we driving all the way to Newcastle?
No, we're actually meeting.
That's it, but it's still gonna be a
well, it would have been a 5-hour if it wasn't for them coming our way a bit. So
it's gonna be a long slog.
Yeah, that'll be a really cool reveal when that happens.
That's a really cool purchase.
And yeah, I mean, like we said this last episode. We're coming towards the end of the year, and in my opinion, it just has been the most perfect Pokemon era of Sword and Shield. Like, the only thing I could say that's bad is maybe the card quality, but I mean, you get that with every set. Maybe because of the boom, there was a demand or a supply that didn't reach the demand, which was frustrating. But I mean, at the end of the day, I think everyone managed to get most of the stuff they wanted. Like, I guess
even
maybe
if it was a little while down even if you were 2 months late on getting a UPC, or you had to go and buy your favorite card from a set because you didn't pull it. I feel like eventually everyone gets what they want, especially with modern. With vintage, obviously it can be a bit harder if things are expensive, but I feel like with modern you just have to let the hype happen, and if you want a card, don't overpay for
just
it
be
or
patient.
do anything crazy.
I think
it's going to be there.
Patience is key.
Massively.
I think a lot of people say it as well, is that like if you want something, just be patient, because that's the thing with the special delivery Charizard that I noticed. People are going crazy for it, but there's so much out there. I mean, the price has gone from over £100 to I think I saw someone selling one for like £30 now.
There we go.
And it's just be patient.
I think people were worried because they did that first drop, and a small percentage of people got it. I think I was in drop 2 when I got the email. And then I know there's people now, and that we're talking like, we must be, a month down the line easily. Yeah. They're only just getting their emails. I know like in America, they got them just after we did. And I don't know if in Australia what the situation is. But yeah, it's coming. They're just doing it really slowly. And I know the patience is the hardest part. When someone else is getting something, everyone else wants it. And when it was the special delivery Charizard, we thought was a myth, to be honest with you. Like, I didn't even think it was ever going to happen.
We waited like a year and a half for
it was mad. So I get why people wanted it. You see someone post it, you want to get your hands on it. But these things do come around. They make the full circle.
I guess the last thing is the Charizard UPC might be one of those moments where you're like, you have to be a little bit patient, or just try and
don't waste your money if you don't have to.
Overspending. Don't overspend your means. And like, think about it. If you can't get the UPC, some people might want it for this, like, to keep it sealed. Some people might just want the cards. So if you can't get the UPC, you might be able to get the cards for a little. They might be a little bit overpriced, but it might be lower than buying a UPC.
The entire UPC. Yeah.
That's only a prediction. I don't know how much they're going to go for. Obviously, they're not out yet, but I feel like it's going to be a really good way to end of Sword and Shield, I think.
I feel like it's been a great year as well. Yeah. Everything we've done this year, I haven't expected to do. There was one point we didn't even know if Worlds was going to go ahead because of the whole pandemic. At the start of the year, you still couldn't really travel freely. Like when I went away in January, the COVID testing before you went, the COVID testing when you got back, you came back with COVID anyway. Boo-hoo, you got COVID. Like everyone's had COVID this year as well. But then as the year went on, things started to ease up a little bit. We went on a couple more trips. We had so much fun, met so many cool people, have done collaborations.
that you didn't think would
done
happen.
things and seen things I never thought I would do ever, let alone all in 1 year.
And having fun along the way too.
We've had the best time.
It's been sick.
It's been chaotic, but it's been good. And that's on top of all the cool sets that have come out, all the products that have released, going to Worlds, finding out the location for next year, seeing the new EX cards drop. Do you know what I mean? Like everything that's happened. And I know we're coming towards the end of the year, but we still got 3 months of the year left.
Still got 3 months. We don't know what else Pokemon are planning.
Anything could happen.
My thing is, if they're doing this VMAX universe, which, as I mentioned near the beginning of the episode, in my opinion, is probably going to be like a Shining Fates 2. When are they going to drop that? Is that going to be at the very end of the year? Is that going to be after Scarlet and Violet's announced? Like, who knows? Are we still going to get V? Because obviously we know EX Pokemon are coming, but are we still going to have like VMAXs or stuff? Probably not, but if
V-Star?
V-Star, sorry. If they're going to drop that V-Star universe after Scarlet and Violet, like,
surely that's,
how does that work? Surely it's got to be before. So that's going to be really interesting. And I am actually really interested in the new Scarlet and Violet era. I mean, the gameplay of the actual game trailer dropped, or like a new trailer dropped for it yesterday, which is really cool. There's some new Pokemon that look awesome. Who knows, we might do some gameplay on it. We'll have to wait and see. Watch this space. Yeah, that'll be interesting because it's 4-player co-op. So that'll be quite good. Butler might have to get involved. What? Oh, he does it. We need to get the Butler a mic.
Right, guys, we're going to tell you something. We're going to get the Butler a mic. You're not going to see him, but you are going to hear him.
This is what I could ask him. What start are you going for?
Come in, Butler.
Can you even pronounce it? Yeah, they're very weird pronunciations. I feel like he'd look good with a Quaxley. That's the duck one.
I know, yeah. It's just the name.
So yeah, looking forward to that. And then obviously we got a whole new era of Pokemon. Like, I'm interested to see what's going to be different for that. Obviously we got EX Pokemon coming back, but we've had the likes of Amazing Rares, Radiance, All Arts. Are we going to get rainbows still? Obviously, there's the I don't know how you say it. It's like terrestrial, but it's not. It's like terrestrial. It's like crystal Pokemon. Are we going to get a return of... Is that what they're going to be called? Crystal Pokemon. Like, that will be really cool. It would kind of be like a throwback to the like Skyridge crystals and Aquapolis and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, very much looking forward to that set. If you could ask for one thing, what would it be?
In the new
era.
I mean, if we're talking about crystals, but what would they're going to look, obviously, the vintage crystals that spring to mind, it's not going to be anything like that, but it'd be exciting to see if that's what they were going to do, how they were going to change that, and what they were going to make that look like. I really want to see the third Fates, like you said, Shining Fates 2.0. But like you said, when they're going to drop that, I feel like last year we had... Celebrations in October. We had Evolving Skies in August, Celebrations in October, and then we had Fusion Strike, and it was like 2 weeks before Christmas. I remember it was like mid-December. The timeline's been a little bit different this year. We've had Pokemon Go in August. We've just had Lost Origin, or we're about to, which is September. Charizard UPC October, Silver Tempest November. Are we going to get something in December?
It just seems a little bit too...
It seems too much. Like... There's not the gap between Tempest and Lost Origin, I feel like, is a little bit tighter, but have they done that for a reason? Because like
maybe is Silver Tempest actually announced as the final set?
That's all I've seen and all I've heard, but that could be Chinese whispers.
Do you know what? They might do a holiday set in December just because it's Christmas and they know that people would probably
It would be a really cool way to round off the Sword and Shield era and the year and just sort of tie it all in.
Do they end an era in a holiday set? Because Cosmic Eclipse was the final Sword, Sun and Moon, and that was a main set. So maybe they don't do a final set on a holiday set, but... Like I said, I don't know where that's getting placed, if that does happen. But for me, if I could have one thing for the new era, I would love... the thing I can't picture, if you've seen the gameplay, when they go in that terror, however you say it, and it might even be called something different. It might be called something different, because obviously in the anime, it's called Gigantamax, and in the TCG, it's called... or is it the other way around? Dynamax, or VMAX, sorry.
Right.
So it might not even be called that in the TCG, but like they get the crystal, like one's like a chandelier, one's like a water fountain, and I can't remember it's like a flower for grass. So I don't know how that's going to look on a card.
I see what you mean, yeah.
But
you can't envision it, basically.
Yeah, I can't envision it. It'll be interesting to see, but I would go for tag team Pokemon. I would love tag team Pokemon.
Yeah, because I feel like people thought that might
come back,
jump in this year at some point, and it hasn't. So maybe that's what we've got to look forward to.
Yeah.
If they are going to bring that back in. But yeah, I feel like people thought that might be a possibility just before Brilliant Stars came out. We thought, oh, maybe we'll get that sort of halfway through the year, towards the end of the year, and we're kind of there now. And
I feel like it would have been announced by now.
I feel like there's been no leak or inkling. I feel like we would have known something.
Yeah.
So maybe that is something we've got to look forward to.
Well, only time will tell.
Let us know in the comments, guys, what you think and what you want to see
as well. Yeah, what would you like? That'd be really interesting. But I think that's going to wrap up today's episode. A little bit shorter than the usual, but hopefully you have enjoyed it nevertheless.
We've touched on some good topics.
Yeah, next time we'll be live. Probably be after the Cardiff card show, or maybe just before.
We'll see what our schedule's looking like, but we will do a live. We'll get your questions in, and whether it's before or after might be cool because we'll be able to reconvene after everything that happens.
See what's happened. See if we picked anything up. Maybe anything progress on our top secret thing. But yeah, guys, that has wrapped up this episode. If you have enjoyed it, please hit that like button. Also, shout out to everyone who's supporting it.
Thank you so much,
We are getting closer and closer to 1,000 subscribers, which is crazy. This was just literally like a fun little thing for us, and to see that it's like getting some really cool support.
We want to keep growing it.
We want to make this a serious thing. So big shout out to you guys. If you are new, subscribe. This has been the Pokey Podcast, the #1 podcast for the collectors. I'm Pokey Dean.
And I'm Pokey Chloe.
And we will catch you next time. Peace.
Bye, guys.